Hey guys, what's up? Skullzi here with some news, and it's some news about Mass Effect Andromeda, which means it's bad news. Of course that's what it means.
I'm getting that everywhere. It's a pain in the ass.
Except hopefully this is some of the last bad news. I say that for one of two reasons. The first reason I say that is because I'm tired of all this bad news, and the second reason I say that is because it seems like Mass Effect Andromeda is dead.
The Collectors killed you once, and all it did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time.
BioWare hit it in the back of the head with a rolling pin, and it's dead now. Essentially, that's what's happening. From the start, I am sure BioWare had plans for DLC and expansions and so on for Mass Effect Andromeda, except since EA has BioWare on a leash, and they walk EA around the park and EA picks up BioWare's poop in little bags and throws it away so that EA doesn't have to pay a fine because BioWare left a big dumpsy wumpsy somewhere.
Whatever he did, he probably deserves worse.
He certainly does.
That's essentially the relationship of EA and BioWare is what I'm trying to explain, guys, in case you can't pick up on that. Essentially, EA told BioWare no, that you guys can't do any more of this stuff for Mass Effect Andromeda because it is not profitable enough.
My opinion is the one that matters.
BioWare Montreal is now a support studio, which means they'll just put out any necessary patches and any tiny little bit of content for the multiplayer mode, and that's it. Any DLC or expansions that BioWare was working on for Mass Effect Andromeda are cancelled at this point. Actually, they have been since August, and also, not only that, but the major updates with the Apex missions on the multiplayer are cancelled as well. Apex missions, while not being expansions or DLC, still added decent content to the multiplayer game. The most recent one added Batarians, new maps, sometimes new weapons, etc. So I mean, it did add some new content to the multiplayer game, more than just a character or two, like and 7 Day did. So this is a pretty big blow. BioWare has been hinting at this since August, in case you didn't know. Back in August, I believe late August, they said, early in development, we decided to focus Mass Effect Andromeda's story on the Pathfinder, the exploration of the Andromeda Galaxy, and the conflict with the Archon. The game was designed to further expand on the Pathfinder's journey through this new galaxy with story-based Apex multiplayer missions, which are now cancelled, and we will continue to tell stories in the Andromeda Galaxy through our upcoming comics, novels, including the Fate of the Quarian arc. So that essentially means, yeah, if you want any new kind of content for Mass Effect Andromeda, you may as well just eat the disc, because that's the only new content you're going to get from the game. Pretty depressing. Obviously, we should have expected this when EA decided to make BioWare its sub-dom relationship thing. Ugh. Anyway, like I said, hopefully this is some of the last sad news we get regarding Mass Effect at all. I'd rather have no news than this barrage of sad news. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Do you think there's hope to hold on to, or do you think at this point we better just not think about it? That way we don't cry as loudly. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's really awesome. I get excited for every little number I see that goes up, and with the more numbers that I see go up, the more videos that happen. That's pretty descriptive, isn't it? Don't forget to follow me on Twitters and Facebooks and do all the little things with the like buttons and the bells and all the stuff that YouTubers say. Thank you for watching, and good night. I always say good night. It's never morning in my world. It's always night.
My opinion is the one that matters.